UCLA was able to beat Washington over the weekend and actually come back in the second half. And one of the reasons was due to this great zone offensive set. A lot of teams, regardless of level of competition and coaches, they struggle to deal with the zone defense. And I think one thing that gets misunderstood about zone defenses is that zone defenses are static based on their principles, meaning that the rules and where the players go doesn't change because there's already inherent gaps and problem areas in the base zone defense, and that they can't alter or change the rules because then that could further create wider gaps or wider in their defense. So one thing that UCLA did, we're going to run the clip and talk about it, is they reverse the ball twice, and on the second reversal, they're going to have a player on the wing reverse to the opposite corner. They're going to freeze the zone defense when it goes back to the top of the key and then quickly get it to the corner. So let's see really what I'm talking about and go over why this is successful against a zone defense, especially the 2-3 that is ran by Washington by Coach Mike Hopkins, where he learned the system from Jim Boeheim at Syracuse. So we have a full reversal, return to the top of the key, corner skip. I'll go over that again. Made 3. So let's rewind. So after seeing the play, we know that the ball's going to be reversed. It's going to be fully reversed again, back to the top of the key, back to the wing. Now, why is that? It's because they're going to target, because UCLA and Mick Cronin, the Bruins are targeting a specific weak spot in this zone defense. Now, one thing I'd like to note is that in the 2-3 of the Jim Boeheim 2-3 zone defense, is that when the ball's reversed to the wing defender in the 2-3, Syracuse or Washington 2-3, is they get really close to the sideline because they want to discourage wing to corner passes on that side. Because hypothetically, say the ball was here and this wing defender didn't move. We see where my mouse is. That's so much space that the defense can't account for. That's an uncontested shot. So that's why you'll see the defender jump out. What I'm saying is jump out here, clearly, and they fall back a little bit. Now, one thing that is recruited for this defense is length. For example, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year Matisse Thybulle, who's now with the Sixers, he was excellent at getting steals off this with his long wingspan. So right here, even if the Bruins wanted to, it's really strongly discouraged the wing to the corner pass. Now, how did they get the Bruins? Get the wide open 3. They did do a wing to corner, but they froze the defense, and let's go into how they did that. So right now, we have the 3 Bruins on the perimeter. We have a Bruin in the high post with the nail and a Bruin on the strong side post. So the ball's reversed, and this wing who reversed it, 34, now he's going to go to the corner with a new strong side corner. But notice what happens to the bigs inside for UCLA. The player that was at the nail, who's now on the strong side, he's going to go to the block, and then the player who was once on the block on the former strong side is now going to flash to the nail, which is in the middle of the free throw line. So as my favorite basketball coach of all time and creator of the triangle, Tex Winter, says, zone defenses react to ball movement, not player movement. Never is this more true than this still right now. Look where the eyes are for the Washington defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 players are looking right at the ball where my mouse is. Now you'll see the wing defender has shot up to deny a wing to corner pass. You have one of the 2 guards moving up, and you have the weak side guard now playing in the middle to discourage an open 3 at the top of the key, and you have the weak side 2-3 moved up as well. Now they're not looking. No one's looking at 34 who's running across the lane to go to the corner. Let's see what happens. So even though Washington's wing defender on the strong side fell back, he only did so because that's the natural read. It wasn't because they were accounting for 34, who's now in the corner. So look, let's go back real quickly. Now, why was the ball reversed? Why was the ball reversed again? Because they're targeting this wing defender right here, who's on the bottom of the 2-3. They want him to inch inside the key towards the paint for a split second, just to free up that wing to corner pass. So watch where he is right now, and look, he takes a step up when the ball is reversed, and therefore that gives just enough airspace for the bounce pass from the wing to corner. Really good recognition. Now you see, usually they want to contest it and deflect it. They can't deflect it with their hands because he doesn't get there in time. Wide open 3. That's great execution by the Bruins